Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hello guys, welcome to my review of The Winchesters, episode 12. So this is the penultimate episode of the season, and it's been such a good season, man. It's been enjoyable. There's been some average episodes, but we've had some really good episodes. Yeah, on the level of Supernatural too. So yeah, it's been a good season, and this is probably one of the best episodes in the top 5. Like probably after this season's done, I'll probably do like a top 5 episodes of The Winchesters season 1 on my main channel. But yeah, just this episode's been. Well, this episode is good, but yeah, this season's just been really good. But yeah, this episode was really enjoyable. Another good one. Yeah, and it also has like a big character return too, which is even more hype than Loki coming back. Which yeah, of course, spoilers. So but best to watch the episode first. Yeah, but first I'm going to talk about the clown villain that they used for most of the episode, because basically there's a kid who goes missing. Well, a bunch of kids go missing, but the one who we introduced her is in. Well, we don't really know him, like they don't really focus on him until we see him at the end, but because there's basically this kid that goes with his friend. Like he ends up seeing some strange clown, and the friend doesn't even see anything. Then his friend just basically disappears while the other friend basically runs away from a security guard. And after that, he basically goes missing from this strange clown, and just not knowing what this clown was capable of, and it being an actual clown villain. That man, it's just weird that. It was so popular that just by this one episode, that probably gave us anything better than it. Even though, like, I have to say, I was kind of let down with the ending, but this clown was a pretty fun villain. Like, it's because of the ending where I can't really say he's up there with some of the best villains, but and I don't know if he'd come back because I'm kind of confused what happens with the clown by the end. But yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's just the ending that kind of puts him down a bit, but everything else that happens in this episode of the clown and what he does to like 2 of the characters, turn them into clowns and trying to attack their friends. It's just, and then just the whole backstory and everything. It's so well done. It's the ending that's the letdown. Like, obviously I'm talking about how he gets defeated, because basically they're all trying to find who this clown is because they find out what happened to that boy who went missing. And then they end up getting, followed by someone. At the same time, Mary and John are arguing about their relationship and stuff, and John not really taking in the whole situation of him being wanted and stuff, and him and the way how he deals with that, like taking out on other people. Like Mary says he takes it out on someone in the store, but yeah, they're not really like listening to each other with that. And when it gets to a point where the clown starts attacking them, like let's just say things go on from there. But before then, they get followed by someone who is actually someone who used to have like a little brother. I'm not sure if it was like his stepbrother or something, but yeah. He had a little brother who went missing 30 years ago, and ever since has been trying to find him and has been able to build the leads to who actually took him. Yeah, and then that's when they work together to get the little kid back, like his brother. But then, things go on because of, the relationship drama, and Mary ends up trying to take down the clown by herself. Then she basically gets hypnotized by the clown. And from the way how they describe it, it seems like it's actually not that bad compared to a lot of bad things that happen when, say, like some supernatural threat like gets a hold of you. You're either gonna die, you're gonna get mind controlled, and this does have some kind of mind control. But the thing is, the clown's not trying to kill you. It's trying to help you escape from reality, basically. Get away from, this messed up world and into somewhere better. But you're not really truly being yourself, though. But you're at least being happy in your mind, but you still don't have full control of what's going on, though. You feel happy, but you're not in control. It's like that clown game. Well, it's not a clown game, but We Happy Few, where everyone's just happy because they're being mind controlled, and if you seem like you're someone who doesn't belong, you're gonna get attacked. Yeah, that's what basically this is. Because when John tries to go inside and take down the clown, he's more prepared than Mary, so he lasts a bit longer. He knows not to look at the mirrors, because if you look at the mirrors, like just like the kid at the beginning, your face turns into a clown, and then you start smiling, like starts laughing as well. But yeah, that's what happens to John, and you see like a tear come from John's eye because he knows he's lost, because the clown basically tricks him. Because he basically pretends to be Mary, saying that, she wants to be surrendered to the clown and stuff, and he doesn't fall for it, but the clown still tricks him in a way to make him look around, and then, that's when he becomes a clown. Then it's up to Lata and, Carlos to help him. And then there's the stuff with Ada as well, but I'll get to that. But yeah, so they basically find a ticket to, get inside. Like, so they luckily find a way to get inside because there's like another ticket that they had, so they're able to go inside. But even when they get in there, there's like a bunch of clowns that come out of a clown car. It's just so creepy. And then when they have to get to a point where they fight their own friends, then they have to go inside of the clown car, and then they actually find the missing kid who the older brother's looking for, who's like 40 something at this point. And it's funny that the kid hasn't aged. Like, he's still the same age. So I guess when you're inside this clown world, you don't actually age, because the kid still looks like he's the same age, yeah, from when he went missing, yeah. Because basically the whole story with those brothers is, let's just say the older brother, he wanted to do something nice for the younger brother because he lost his family. So he tries to take him to the carnival, but then he ends up going missing, and he just felt so bad about that. So he's basically spent the rest of his time trying to find him, like all these years, trying to find his little brother, because he just felt so bad. Because, yeah, losing his parents and then getting trapped in this place for 30 years, my god. So basically to break the spell and actually defeat the clown is basically Lata and Carlos talk to the kid to say that his brother's looking for him, and then he starts crying. So if you're mind controlled and you start crying, you basically get broken. And I guess if they break one person, the clown's basically failed. Like, he's basically lost. Like, that's what we see. He basically fails and everyone turns back to normal. Like, just by one person, realising that they don't want to be here anymore and want to be with their family and stuff. That's what basically breaks them. That's it. Like, if you're able to convince one, the clown's defeated. And that's just... I'm sorry, that's just disappointing. But I just don't know what else I was going to be able to do with only having Lata and Carlos trying to fight this thing. If they somehow maybe put Rowena and Ada in the storyline, because we get to see Rowena, which I'm talking about that, yeah, because that was some cool stuff. But yeah, it's just disappointing, man. They could have did it so much better with that clown, but I mean, it was enjoyable. It's just the ending, the execution, it was a fail to me. Could have been better, yeah. But yeah, Rowena, the goat, coming back, one of my top 5 supernatural characters coming back. It was so cool seeing Loki, before he meets Gabriel, like that whole storyline. But then seeing Rowena and having the importance in the storyline of Ada's storyline, because she's still trying to find a way to defeat the Akrita. So she finds a coven, but she needs to like prove herself that she's powerful enough to take their power. But because she has to go like a seed without water and stuff, and she tries and puts so much power into it, but she ends up failing. Then they just get rid of her. But there's like one person that follows her, which is Rowena, which is cool. Yeah, it's nice to see her again, man. She's such a good character, man. To think that they'd actually have a better character than Crowley, man, because I love Crowley in Supernatural. His mum is just the goat, man. Yeah, and how they basically end up having the same story by the end. It's just crazy, like Crowley and Rowena. If you've watched it, you know what I mean. It's just crazy, man, because it started off as villains, and just the way how things end off, it's just amazing. Their character development and stuff, like, some of the most evilest people end up just having such crazy character development, yeah. And Rowena's, one of the goats. Yeah, it's nice to see her again and actually help Ada, which I don't know if this messes with canon a little bit, because, Rowena is mostly bad throughout the show, and to see her actually doing something good before she actually starts doing good things, it's really weird. But this is something like the Akrita is something that could basically kill everyone, so I don't really blame her for that. But in exchange, she basically wants Ada to join her coven, But we all know that there's something going to happen to Ada, either by the end of this season or in the future season. She's probably going to die or something. And I'm just scared what they're going to do with Carlos and Lata by the end. But yeah. I just know that, it's not really going to work out for Ada. Yeah, she seems like an okay character. It's just she doesn't really get much screen time. She does have some of the most important storylines throughout the show, but it's just she's not really utilised enough. And if we definitely get a season 2, which I hope we do, because this is a good show, like, they kind of use her a lot more, because she could be really useful for some of the monsters they could fight in the future. And I just don't know if she's going to get out of season 1 finale, to be honest. Yeah, and some people are saying that we're going to see Dean Winchester in the final episode, but I guess we'll see how that goes, if he actually helps defeat the Akrita, and how that whole situation works, because if you've watched the end of Supernatural, you kind of know how things go, so I'm kind of confused in the timeline with how Dean time travelled, so yeah, I guess we'll get a full answer soon. But yeah, just, Ada and Marina, working together is pretty cool to defeat the Akrita. And I guess, because it seems like, because somehow she knew about the bonsai tree, like she has a demon inside the bonsai tree, and that basically showed that, Marina knows how powerful she actually is, and why she would want her on her side. Yeah. Like, join me, join the dark side. But yeah. Ada doesn't want anything to do with that, but she does end up making a deal where she gets like this crystal that can help her defeat the Akrita, but then she also needs something else, a part of her soul. And, that's where I'm just like, oh man, I don't think she's going to get out of season 1 finale. And if she does, it might be a season 6 situation with Sam where he becomes evil. Like, I don't know, it might happen, but that's what I think is going to happen. Like, Ada's going to become evil in the future season or season 2. And they're going to have to try find a way to get her back to normal, just like with Sam. Because he turned out to be a villain for, like, season 6 as well. But only, I think, like, half of it. Yeah, because he ends up killing a lot of innocent people, and Sam just feels so bad about it, But I guess we'll just see what to do with Ada, because she's a character who's not in Supernatural, so if she does turn evil, will they be able to save her, or will she have to die? Yeah. Only time will tell. But yeah, this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. It was nice, getting to see Rowena again. Like, she's such a goat, man. Every time she's on screen, I'm just smiling, man. She's such a fun character. To think they'd find a way to create a better character than Crowley, because I love Crowley in the original show. He's such a fun character. Yeah, but they actually found a way to make a better character than Crowley, because Crowley, like, he's my favourite villain in Supernatural, but then when it comes to Rowena, I guess she is in my top 5, and some of the things she does do, like, man. But yeah, because even though I like Rowena more when it comes to the actual, like, full villain, I like Crowley more, yeah, in that way. But yeah, that's the end of my review. What did you think of the episode? Was you so pleased seeing Rowena again? Let me know down below. Appreciate if you can leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.